Welcome back. Again, we are just talking about the Canadian Express entry process and a couple of things that I thought to share with you guys today, just for your own information and for your knowledge, so that you know that you can do this yourself too. It's really not that hard, right? It's not as difficult as you think. Now, I guess before I go into the different types of draws, I know that some people are going to say, Ulan, you didn't say how much it costs to actually submit the application. I will be telling you that in this video, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Hi guys, my name is Ulan and I'm glad you came back. Welcome to my space. Make sure you follow my page. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well if you haven't already done so. And yeah, so we can keep having fun together. Without wasting time, let's make sure we get back to discussing the matter here. Okay, perfect. Right, so before I talk to you guys about some of the different express entry draws that Canada is doing right now, I did want to make sure I let you know. So right now, the cost of an application for the permanent residency is, give or take, I'm just going to give an approximation right now, 1,500 Canadian dollars. 1,500 Canadian dollars, right? That's pretty much what it costs to submit an application. However, depending on the size of your family, if you're a single person, I think Canada typically needs you to have a proof of funds. When I say proof of funds, it means you have to show that you have a certain amount of money in your account, right? And some people are probably say, hey, Ulan, I don't have that money. How do I get it? You know what? When that time comes, that money is going to come. If you have people around you, you can always rally around. You can ask for help and support, to be honest. And yeah, anyways, I don't want us to dwell too much on that for now, but we will definitely talk about it in a separate video down the line. But I just want to make sure that you have gotten to the point first where you are in the pool. That is the most important thing. Get yourself into the pool. Okay, so yes, on the subject of what kind of draws, express entry draws, do you mean? Isn't there just one? No, Canada actually has a couple of programs. They actually have a couple of programs and that they run. When I say programs, I mean immigration programs, different streams, and they do draws for these different streams every time they do a draw. Now, the first type of draw that they do is called an all program draw. It means for everybody, whether you're a student who is in Canada applying for a permanent residency, or whether you are someone who has gotten a provincial nomination from a province. That's another thing I'll talk about separately. And whether you are in any field at all, no matter what field you're in, whatever it is, an all program draw basically considers everyone in the express entry pool at the time. Sometimes that can be a good thing, but there's also some downsides to it, because if you don't have like a very high score compared to other people in the pool, that can affect you. But one thing I love about Canada is that they try to kind of make room for everyone. I know that sounds weird in a weird way, but yes. So they have different specialized draws that they actually do as well. So for instance, there's something called the CEC. That one, the Canadian Class Experience, I believe they might have changed what it's called right now. But basically that draw specifically targets people who are, say, students, like who studied in Canada, are in Canada and are working already, like on a work permit, and they're now applying for their permanent residency. That will consider those people specifically. So if you're not in this category, you won't be considered in the draw on that day or for that time. And that's one. Now, recently, Canada actually introduced a new set of draws, and it's based on category, based on specific occupations that they did. And again, I'll put a link so that you can make sure to go and look for yourself and read it, okay? And some of these categories, I believe there was 5 of them. I want to make sure I'm giving you the correct information. If I'm wrong, again, I'll put notes for you guys in the comment section. One of those is STEM. So even the science, technology, engineering, and I believe M is for mathematics. So people in that category, when they do a draw for STEM, it means that people in that space are the ones who will get drawn, that particular season. Then they also have agriculture. So if your line of work is agriculture, and obviously your something called NOC has to specifically state what that is. Again, we would discuss NOCs and this draws in more detail next time, okay, in another video, but just giving you guys something more generic for now. Secondly is agriculture. There was also healthcare, and then there was transportation, and one that I don't think people really saw coming is French category. So if you're out there and you speak French and you know French, you can read and write French, I'm telling you, there's no better time than now to get started. Okay, so I guess one of the reasons is because there tends to be specific things that Canada is looking for right now in people that they invite to come here as permanent residents, and they have categorized it. So it's fair that some people don't always get the draw with the all program draw because everyone is there. Sometimes it doesn't favor because of points, but I'll tell you, the first draw that they did for people who speak French, I think the cutoff score was in the 300 and something, and even agriculture and even transportation, those points are much lower. The cutoff points is much lower. So if you're in this category, you also have a chance. Okay, so this is me just explaining what I mean by the different draws. And what I'm going to do again is in another video, I'll probably try and focus more on breaking down the different occupations for you. If you're in transportation, there's something for you. If you're in agriculture, there's something for you. If you're in healthcare, there's something for you. If you are a French speaking person, there is also something for you. I'm telling you, you guys, it's just like gold mines every single place that you go. And so yes, you can definitely do it. I did it, and I want to make sure that I'm going on this journey with you so that I can be your ginger. I'm here for it. So again, let's get ourselves into the pool and the weight game starts. Basically, you might wonder, and then what happens is once you get an invitation to apply for your permanent residency from Canada, that's pretty much it. Do you see that it's not as hard? Now, I know there's some little details, nitty-gritty, but this is just the gist of it, guys. You can do it yourself. I did it myself, and I know most of the people around me, not one person used an agent. So if I can do it, if they can do it, you can do it too. Now, if there's anything you wanted me to address specifically, feel free to let me know in the comments, or even send me a private message if you're shy. But yeah, make sure you also share these videos with your friends, and make sure you follow my page. I love you guys, and I'm rooting for you. See you guys next time.